Wow, it's very busy up here at Cullen's Point. I felt to do this word of the week at the beginning of this year, 2025, I'd find a high point because I didn't know we were going to carry on. The Lord's last word of the week was in 2024 on the 16th of December, and that was requirement. What does He require, and what do we require of ourselves, of each other? Other people require of us, but what's the Lord require? And I think about that all the time still. And I didn't know if there'd be any more words of the week because nothing came. He didn't require me to do another word over Christmas, over New Year, and then beginning of this week, He gave me another one. So here I am, Cullen's Point, looking down the Pelorus Sound. High point, high place. There's a lot of activity up here because it's our summer and there's a lot of holidays and a lot of people around. So you're going to hear a lot of cars going by. And there's a lot of boats out there. A whole bunch of people were at Mo's place and at our place, and Terry bought his boat and the guys were out there, some of the girls fishing over Christmas. It was awesome. Such beautiful sounds. Pelorus Sounds, other sounds out there, top of the South Island. It's amazing. And then the Lord spoke to me and the word of the week came back. And the word this week is ambiguous. Unusual word. Ambiguity, ambiguous. Had to look it up. Didn't know the specifics of that word, so I looked it up. And it says in the Google, the quality of being open to more than one interpretation. Sounds good. Inexactness. Doesn't sound quite so good. We can detect no ambiguity in this section of the law, of the Act, is one of the sentences they've put it in. I looked up synonyms and meanings. It said not clear or decided, open to debate. I was thinking about the kingdom. It's not really open to debate. It's in the first part of that word, kingdom. King's domain. It's not really open to debate. Open to argument. Then I thought about Job. There was lots of arguments from Job and his friends, his besties, sitting down with him while he's going through all the troubles. And then God spoke. And there was no argument after that. No debate. Another one is debatable, misleading, obscure, vague, doubtful, lacking a single clear meaning. And I thought, that's an unusual word for you to give me, Lord, at the beginning of 2025. Ambiguous, ambiguity. The opposite to it is clear. You're either lacking a single clear meaning or the opposite, clear. And then I started to think about when we came into this day, 2000, when the Lord started to make it clear to us, kingdom, third day, seventh day from Adam, third day from Jesus walking the earth, and He's never stopped walking the earth. And He walks the earth in us as well. and with us. And I was thinking, the Lord brought us into this day, third day, revealing his kingdom, his dominion, our origin and our identity in him, very clear, and bringing more clarity all the time. He's doing that with us right now with the giant series and the wineskin for this day. A completely different wineskin for the third day than the second day or the first day. Has to be. Can't put new wine in an old wineskin. So he's been bringing out the clarity of that. And then I started thinking about the world systems and the things in the spirit realm, the world, the spirit realm, that are being pushed or trumpeted or put out there in media, in our schools, in our parliaments, in our laws, all the things that are starting to be pushed, especially in the Western world. And we're not the whole world, the Western world, but we see it in our country, and I'm sure other Western countries see it. The world systems and the spirit of the world is now telling us we can choose daily and change our minds constantly, daily, even down to our sex, male or female, about anything. We can just choose. What spirit is that? That's the ambiguity. That's the grey, that's the not clarity. That's the undecided. It's just not clear. And then I started thinking about all the times the enemy spoke in the word and how it brought indecision. Did he really say? Is it so, really? It's that greyness, the ambiguity, the non-clearness, the mistiness. So that was me with Word of the Week. The Lord spoke to me ambiguity, and it took me on a journey in just a few days. But I get to see it and hear from him here in the lovely Pelorus sound. First one for the year. Don't know if there'll be others. Never know until he speaks, if there are. Word of the week, ambiguity.